I was just reminding myself that I've got the same number of Tour de France titles as Lance Armstrong. Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about sportsmanship and cheating in sport. Sportsmanship, in case you needed to be told, centres around respect and fair play. That's respect for yourself, the other players, both on your team and the opposition, respect for the officials and the other parents if we're looking at underage sports. Basically, don't be a dick. Then there's fair play. Any sports competition should be a fair one. There's a set of rules, and if everybody follows the same rules, then while a bit of luck might come into it, generally the better player or team or athlete wins. And in that way we can all enjoy the competition. We can see who's worked and trained harder. We can see who can run faster, jump higher, throw further. We can root for the underdog, knowing that if they win, it's down to dedication and determination and hard work. These are all admirable qualities, and they make sports thrilling until someone cheats. And that brings me on to Lance fucking Armstrong. Yeah, put your fingers down there, Lance. Technically, you didn't win anything. When Armstrong's Tour de France titles were stripped from him, it hadn't actually been proved that he had cheated. He simply stopped fighting the allegations that had plagued him for years. Now, to me, that's a weird one, because if you know the truth is on your side and you're right and you've done nothing wrong, you don't stop fighting. You're not just fighting for your 7 Tour de France titles, you're fighting for your good name. You don't give that up. Unless, of course, you were cheating. Like Lance was. As we all know, Lance later admitted that he had cheated and lied about it for years. Because he's a lying cheater. And because he admitted to cheating and lying about it, it's a well-known fact that he's a lying cheater. Which means I can say Lance Armstrong is a lying cheater and he won't sue me for defamation. In fact, if I say that Lance Armstrong is a lying cheater, probably the worst thing that'll happen is he'll block me on Twitter. Which he actually did! Now, the reason I bring up Armstrong is because despite all the lying and cheating, he still has die-hard supporters. Some people think that despite what he did, his Tour de France title should be reinstated because everyone was cheating. No. This isn't a case of everybody's doing it, so why can't we? Incidentally, good album. Terrible reason to cheat at sports. If you want to get all your doped up buddies to race along the tour route and see whose drug cocktail is the best, do it. Instead of giving medals to the riders, we can give them to whatever lab came up with the best super serum to get you there. But don't pretend it's still the Tour de France. The fact is, once you break the rules, you're not playing the same game as the next athlete. You're not in the same race as the next athlete. Of course, some people will say you're not cheating if you don't get caught. That's dumb. You know the rules, and once you break them, you're cheating. When this happened, the referee was one of the few people on the planet that didn't see it happen. Does that mean you're suddenly allowed to handle the ball in football? Of course not. It's against the rules. So I was talking today with a former athlete who during his career had played at the absolute highest level in his chosen sport, and I asked him this. When you were playing, if you came across a team that were just playing dirty or a ref that didn't seem to know what he was doing, what would you do? If I was coaching, the next time we play them the way they play us. Which, I mean, I guess at least you're both playing the same game. But is that the game you signed up for? So today I want anybody who watches this video to leave a comment down below. I want to know your views on cheating in sport. I want to know if you come across a team that are playing dirty, do you lower yourself to their level and play the way they're playing so you can beat them at their game? Or do you try to be the bigger person and the better sportsman, play the game properly and within the rules and win because you're doing it right? Would you do what the other team are doing and maybe win, and knowing that that win was because you cheated? Or would you play the game properly and within the rules and maybe because you're a good sportsman, risk a loss? I'm genuinely looking forward to hearing everybody's replies on this, so please do leave your comments down below. I really want to know, am I the only one that feels this strongly about it, or God, I hope I'm not. So leave your comments down below for me. But that's it for tonight, everyone, so bye. Believe it or not, this video wasn't meant to be a game of how many times can I call Lance Armstrong a lying cheater in one video. But I am starting to like that game.